Before we get into this video, I'd like to thank all my Patreon members for their continued support. If you want to follow me on my other platforms, my link is in the description below. Now, let's get into the video. Hi there. Welcome to a leg anatomy video. I'll be your host today, Whoa ASMR, and we're going to be going over the legs in some detail, but we're going to make sure that you understand what these muscles are, how they work, and we'll make it so that you understand in simplistic terms. So, let's get into it. The first muscle that we're going to be looking at is the groin area. That's your upper leg area here. Essentially everything on the inside of your leg, all the way up to where your groin creates that crease. What does your groin do? Well, you have adductors. That's these muscles right here on the inside of your inner thigh. What do they do? Well, they adduct. They pull your legs towards each other. Like when you squeeze your knees together like this. When you squeeze your knees together like so. Your adductors are doing their job. That's a very important job because it helps with just, you wouldn't be able to pull your legs in if you didn't have adductors. So make sure you take care of these and work them. Don't strain them too much though. You have three muscles in your adductors as well. You have the adductor longus, the adductor magnus, and the gracilis. I won't go into detail as to where they are, but those are the three muscles that you have on your adductors. Think of them like the muscles that help you hold the ball between your legs. So you have a ball here like this, and it's going to hold your legs. It's going to hold your balls that you have between your legs right there. The next muscle that you're going to be looking at is your front of your thigh, your quadriceps. That's essentially these ones right here. Quadriceps, quads. They're called quadriceps because they have four muscles, hence quad. They straighten your leg like when you kick a ball. When you go forwards like so, they flex and they create a motion forward. So when you kick a ball like so, your quadriceps will flex like so. You have the rectus femoris, the vastus lateralis, the vastus medialis, and the vastus intermedius. I won't go into detail as to where they are, but they are in your quad area. You have them on both legs, so when you flex your legs forward like so, you can see the sweeps of your muscles, aka your quads, working. These are some of the strongest muscles in your entire body. Now, I won't go into too much detail for this in terms of showing you, but you have the back of your thighs. These are called that's right, your hamstrings. They bend your knee like when you bring your heel towards your butt. So if you have your legs straight and then you bring your leg backwards like so, without your hands like so, your hamstrings are pulling your leg backwards. And what is pushing your leg forwards? Your quads. Your hamstrings pull back, your quads push forwards. You have three muscles on the back of your quads. The main ones are called the biceps femoris. I'm going to say this word wrong. You have the semitendinosus and you have the semimembranosus. I didn't say those properly, but those are the three muscles that you have on the backside of your hamstrings. They work opposite to the quads, like I said, like a push-pull team. So your quads push and your hamstrings pull, push, pull. And again, do you remember the inside ones, what they called? That's right, these are called your adductors. They will hold the ball between your leg like so. If you're squeezing it, you you squeeze your legs together, it will hold whatever's in the center there, like so. That's your adductors working. If you're pushing away something, your quads will work, and if you're pulling towards yourself, that's your hamstring. Now, I won't go into a ton of detail on this one for obvious reasons, but on the back side of your legs, that's back here, you have your butt muscles. They're right below your waist. If this is your waist here, your butt muscles are here, and you can see your hamstrings. They're quite a large muscle. So, what do your butts do? What does your butt do? It helps you stand up, climb stairs, and run. There's 3 muscles in there. You have the gluteus maximus, which is your biggest muscle. So if you look at it in the mirror and you see that big muscle on the backside, that is your gluteus maximus. You also have your smaller muscles, the gluteus medius and the gluteus minimus. They are 3 muscles that work together on your backside to help your legs, your hamstrings, your quads function properly. Like I said, the gluteus maximus, that's the big muscle on the backside, is one of the biggest and strongest muscles in your whole body, almost in comparison to your quads. But your butt muscle definitely is stronger for your lower portion of your body, at least. It can relatively do more output also than your upper body as well. Now we're going to look at the front of your leg. You have a shin bone. That's this piece right here. This area has muscles like the tibialis anterior, which is anterior being front. And what do your shins do? They lift your foot up, like when you walk and when you don't want to trip. That's the purpose of your shin muscles. They lift your foot up like that. So down, up. This muscle is pulling your foot up, and on the backside, it's pushing your foot down. If the muscles get tired, sometimes people get shin splints. If you have ever gone for a run and you haven't run for a while, you will feel it in the front of your legs, and it's very uncomfortable. So again, these are your shins, the tibialis anterior, the front. These are your quads. These are your hamstrings. And this is your gluteus maximus on the backside. And on your inside here, inner groin, these are your adductors. Now, let's get to the calf muscle. Alright, so we have the back of our leg, hence this is our calf muscle right here. Now, unfortunately, you're either born with calves or you're not. So, that is your calf muscle, as you can see. The more weight you lose, the more they become apparent. And again, like I was saying, this is your calf muscle going up to your hamstring. You can see the distinction line between your quads and your hamstring back to your gluteus maximus. Now, in your calves, you have the gastrocnemius and the soleus. Those are the 2 muscles in your calves. Now, what do your calves do? They help you stand on the tip of your toes, they help you jump, and they help you run. Think about it. When you tiptoe, you're using these muscles, your calves, a lot. They're not being used right now, and when you go up on your calves, you can see the muscles. They flex like so, up, down, up, down. Now, let's move to the foot. Alright, so we now have the foot. What do? They help you balance. They move your toes, and they keep you steady when your feet are planted down on the ground. They are like your tiny helpers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. From helping you fall down. There's a lot of small muscles intertwined in your toes, so I won't go into too much detail about them, but just know that your toes are used to help you balance. They're move your toes and to keep you steady when you're standing up. Hope that makes sense. So, simple ways to remember what the leg muscles do. You have your inner thigh. These are your adductors. They pull your legs together like so. You have the front of your thigh. That's your quads. They straighten your legs. They straighten them. You have the back of your thigh, your hamstrings. That's these ones right here. And they pull your legs back. You have your gluteus maximus. Your glutes. They're the power for standing and running. You have your shin, which helps lift your foot, like so. You have your calves. They help push your feet down and they help pull your feet up. And then you have your feet, which is for balance and control. I hope you learned something today about your legs and the importance of them. Make sure that you take care of your legs.